Hello, Sima aka 7GSTF here. After the 4th T20I, India versus New Zealand. And this was an eminently winnable match, and it was a debacle, and it was terribly executed by the Indian team. So many mistakes, and that led to us losing. So there's an obvious pattern that I am observing with two 10 plus totals. Two of them occurring in the space of a month. One against South Africa, Dharamshala T20I, and now this. 210 plus was made batting first by the opposing team, and we couldn't even come close to chasing it down. In that, at least you could blame it on some attacking dismissals. Like, these things can happen. But today was just a bunch of foolish dismissals. With Abhishek, you have to forgive it because these things are going to happen. If he comes off 5 times out of 10, even in the World Cup, that's a remarkable return. If he comes off 10 out of 10, he should go and buy 10 lottery tickets for himself, because he'll probably win every lottery that he has bought a ticket for. That's how risky his batting is. It can come off a lot of the times, yes, and it does. But many times it can fail almost immediately. It is very reminiscent of Travis Head, who is unsurprisingly his idol. And then you also have the unfortunate situation of Surya failing as well, which leaves you with some truly awful players of spin in our team. Hardik is inconsistent against spin at best. Like, he can smash it on his day, but sometimes he just cannot get the hang of it. Others like Rinku Singh is practically disabled against spin, regardless of which hand it is coming from. He's great against pace, but not against spin, and Rinku showed that today. Dubey was outstanding. What a cricketer. He knows exactly what he can do, what he can't do, and he knows how to control his limitations for the best possible result. He gets out in the unluckiest way possible. Very similar to how Harshit Rana got out in that third ODI. If Harshit Rana doesn't get out there, we might have won that ODI. If Dubey doesn't get out here, we win this T20I. It's ironic that Harshit Rana is on the scene of both of those remarkably stupid situations. Something to think about, coincidence-wise. Bowling was okay. It wasn't the best. Kuldeep was fine today. Bumrah had one bad over, but these things can happen. Willing to forgive it. It's fine. Harshit went all around the park. Not really all that surprised. I'm okay with experimentation in these games because, yes, these issues will happen in the World Cup, and you will have to deal with them somehow, some way. It is always going to happen. So it was fine. So Bishnoi looked awful today. He was hit all around the park as well. So there were some obvious issues. Similarly, our hitting against spin, because Ishan Kishan was injured today and he had a slight niggle, not a deep injury, you can see how bad our spin play starts to deteriorate, because you have Abhishek and Kishan, who are excellent players of spin. Then you have people like Surya, who is a superb player of spin. And you have Dubey, who is a supreme player of spin. And Tilak too. Tilak is a good player of spin as well. But besides that, there are not that many spin hitters, right? So a lot of them are either injured or have issues here, issues there, issues everywhere. Then you have situations like this. And that can cause huge problems. So fundamentally for me, if India batting first in the next T20, that's a good sign. 240 should be they should try to get to 240 and try to defend that. If not, then they should also look for conceding 220 or something similar to this target today and then chasing it down. It is eminently possible. And finally, a word on Sanju Samson. He looked awful today. He looked awful. Don't be fooled by the strike rate. He looked awful. None of the shots really were coming off really all that well, except that 1-6 he hit. And my God, his play against spin has deteriorated horribly. He looked clueless against Santner, and that was not a Jaffa. Please don't tell me that was a Jaffa. It wasn't. It was a straight ball. He missed the line. Let's be very clear about that. So that's all I have to say. Don't be surprised if Kishan replaces him and Tilak comes in at number 3 for the World Cup. Sanju has to show something in his hometown. Thiruvananthapuram 50-20I is calling his name. He might get that match. If he doesn't show anything there is a good chance he'll be dropped. Also, we need Kishan badly. What a player. What a player. And New Zealand, as always, do more with less, as we saw from their team today and how they batted today and how they bowled today. Shivam Dube is a master of hitting spin. I'm pretty sure teams will just refuse to bowl any spin during that time. And that is when you have a pace hitter at the other end and Dube himself to smash the paces everywhere. That's the way you win the match. That's where I'll keep it for now. Ravindra also needs to be probably dropped from the T20I squad. If I'm being very honest, he doesn't look like a smash and bang player. He looked a little off today. That's all from me for now, and I will see you after the 5th T20I very soon. This is the host of TGP, one of your two hosts on TGP speaking. Over and out.